Hello everybody, welcome to another stream here at Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. The roll that we're going to look at tonight is a 1963 proof Lincoln Memorial roll. It's all proof coins from 1963 still in their original Mint Cello. They've been removed, they've been cut out from the Mint set, and they still all have the Mint token in them, but it's just the penny and the token now. And so here we have the roll. It looks, it's just in a Ziploc bag. It's how we got it from eBay. And this roll came from Tennessee. I won't reveal the seller on eBay, but it did come off of eBay. And so we just picked up about 10,000 proof cellos this week, and probably about the same amount of business strike. And we noticed there was an abundance of more cheaper graded ones, and so we decided to kind of check them out and see how they are. And so if you guys have ever wondered, focus there. If you guys have ever wondered what these are like, you've seen them up on a buy it now, or you've seen them on an auction, this will give you guys an idea. And if it goes good, I'm going to buy more off this seller. I went through a 1961 and a 1962. There were a couple rough coins in the roll. However, there weren't any promises, just said hasn't been cherry picked. And there was a couple really nice coins. There was some couple beautifully toned coins. It's funny, the cello seems to get damaged, and you see a line on them, and then you tap the coin a little bit, have it move around, and all of a sudden, oh, that's not on the coin. Occasionally it is, but for the most part the cello seems to protect them. I was a little bit concerned about this package because when I received it in the mail, it was a flat rate envelope. It was beaten. It was beaten. It looked like it had just been through everything. The edges were all thin and it looked destroyed. So I was going to open it on the stream, but I was just worried that it looked like a couple places had been taped. I was afraid that not everything was in it. And so I just decided to open it up, and upon opening it, I was a little bit freaked out because all I saw was environmentally damaged green coins at first. And fortunately, they just seemed to be at the edge of the bag, and so they were the first thing that hit my eye, and I took out a few just to look at them to make sure they weren't all green. If everything was green, that wasn't anything near what they were advertised at. And I only a blue moon. Someone has to send me the wrong item or grossly misrepresent what they're selling to have me be upset. I just buying things sight unseen. You can never 100% know. This coin, it's got a couple spots on it. There's definitely some things going on with it, but when you buy big bulk lots of stuff, you win some, you lose some. And I think I already saw there's definitely at least one green meanie in this lot, but hopefully we'll get a beautifully rainbow toned coin or just something spectacular too. So we just won't know until we look through it. This one looks like it's kind of dark as well. Do not think we will be submitting this to PCGS. And, if you look at the tokens here, the cello's a little bit yellowed, but the tokens are also yellowed and brown. So they've definitely, haven't been in a perfect environment. You can almost see some black lines here. To me, it just looks like these were in an environment that was, very smoker friendly. We definitely have that kind of old book, that smell like an old book. Check out the front of this one. But I did see some really nice looking ones. It's only if there's like a lot of 50 of these, it's only going to take like, 5 or 10 ones that are gradable to like really make it worth it. Every coin doesn't have to be a winner here. I just need to get enough so that I can put a nice submission in for PCGS. And I guess my plan with most of these is I'm going to collect as many as I can, and then I'm going to put the best of the best together, and then I'm going to put them up for sale. I'll put them up for sale on eBay, but then I will pick out the best of the best if they don't sell, and I'll post them. What's going on with this one? It's like environmentally damaged. Wow, yeah, look at this pack. Look at this. It's like this one was underwater. I don't even know. It almost looks like there's still moisture in it the way it moves around. I have to look at it in a second. But yeah, this one is definitely hurting. But there is like some severe rainbow toning. I would say this one still, it's got enough environmental damage that probably the rainbow toning is not going to save it. But there actually is a lot of color on this one. You can't really see it. I wonder. Yeah, you see how damaged? This one was in like a cigar factory. Not the kind of toned I was hoping for. We're not very far into this roll yet, but I definitely am preferring the 61 and the 62 we looked at so far today. This one's not too bad. I know we can see some rings on it, but that's fairly likely just the cello. If we move it on, we'll probably... Looks like we maybe have a couple little things on the rim. Is that a rim ding, or is that a... It almost looks like rim damage. Too bad. Is that rim damage on this one? This side too? Looks like it. That's too bad. It looked like a nice clean coin in there. Oh yeah, I'm avoiding this one. What's going on with my camera? Why can't I do this at the beginning of the screen when I'm getting things? I'm all fuzzy. Yeah. Here, I'll give you something else to look at. Check out this beauty. Yeah. It's like forest green. You know, that is some nice high quality copper. Look, I'm green too. Sorry folks. I think the back is about the same. Yeah, this is like how the coins were when I first pulled them out. I was like, what is going on? Only it was a reverse, so I know there's at least one more in there. But I mean, I would say that like the resale of, this particular coin is like 0. I should probably like throw it away. But I guess if you're trying to fill a roll, this adds, if you have 49 of them, this makes 50. And is that on the coin or is that on the cello? I think that was on the cello. I mean, this looks like a nice clean front. Maybe not the best strike. There is some nice luster up at the top. I actually see some little sparkles. Pretty nice reverse. I'd say this one could maybe be graded. Alright, we have 1. Can we get 2, folks? Not this one. Maybe I will, next time I bid on one of their auctions, I'll say, hey, thought these coins were red. They opened a roll on my channel. You should send me some red ones so that I can show people what red ones look like. No, I didn't expect these all to be red. I do think it did say they were red, and I don't know if when they're covered with green spots and stuff, I don't know if that counts as red. I think if you describe them as environmentally damaged. Could be my microphone. My whole... I'm all fuzzy. Sorry guys. Usually fixes it. Alright, the next coin. A little bit darker colors. Pretty sure all the rings we're seeing on there is I believe that's all on the cello. Check out the reverse. Oh, there does look like there are some darker areas between the memorial and the word sent. I do not think that this will be a candidate. This one's definitely got a, brighter, more fiery. There definitely is a darker little spot in front of Lincoln's nose there, but I'd like to see more coins that look like this. Let's check out the reverse. This one has potential. I mean, it definitely has a darker spot. That's probably gonna knock it down a grade, is my guess, but I'm not seeing anything else. Maybe like a tiny little dot above the B. Other than that, this one's definitely, I mean, it looks fiery in person too. So we might have to. Hey, there we go, I'm in focus. How about that? This one looks a little bit better on the front. Definitely, I'm not expecting them all to look perfect. If they did, they would probably be asking more for them. I'd say this one looks pretty good. Let's tap it around a little bit. Oh, this cello isn't yellow, this one's white. I'll have to check, I'm not sure. I believe that's just the cello over in America there. Yep. I'd say this one might be a potential. I'm not seeing anything big on it. So we're getting a few. I'm almost curious, like the last couple rolls, it seemed like there was like 90% yellow cello, and like 10% just like white clear. And so I'm almost wondering if, I'm imagining that they bought quite a few different sets that, I'm assuming that they're buying sets and cutting out the pennies and just not finding, the pennies aren't their things, they're after the silver. I mean, it would be really great if there were just, people that wanted to melt down the coins for silver. Not that I'm about that, but if they're truly not caring about what happens to the pennies, they're just like, there's no point in melting this down, let's see if someone will buy it. This one looks pretty good other than that spot, and I can't quite tell. On quite a few of these, it seems like those little spots are just like kind of floating in the cellophane. You'll have to see. This one's got a pretty nice appearance to the front. Almost seems like there's a little bit of pinkness to the copper. Not really tone, just the copper kind of has a, I don't know, patinaed color. It's interesting, like when I was in school I worked with bronze a lot, and the terminology that we use for bronze pieces, it's just totally different than coins. Um, I'm thinking that a lot of terminology for coins came from more of the silver coins, and copper coins just kind of like made their way, just kind of got bulked into everything. Maybe toned is more of a general term for like the discoloration or changing of color of metal, while I feel like maybe patina is more of a term used with bronze and copper. It's nice though how if you add different things to the copper mix, how you can get different colors. And I remember there were all these kind of recipes in my sculpture classes that you could add different things or kind of spray your bronze pieces with different things, like to make them change different colors. There were like kind of different recipes if you wanted the finish to come out differently. And I think one of the ones that was supposed to be super colorful, you were actually supposed to like, not sure if I can say it on my YouTube channel, but you know, just use your sculpture as a latrine. And this one's got some nice fields. I really like the sparkly luster in the back there. And one thing also I've noticed is like I was gonna try to maybe see if I could pick some cameos out of these, and it's actually more difficult, I feel like, than I thought with, yeah, I really like the luster. Like when we were looking at the 61s and 62s, I didn't notice any of this kind of sparkliness, and I did notice that in the 67s and 68s that I have graded by PCGS. That seems to be kind of a common theme, is that like I feel like maybe like a really strong strike that makes those sparkles, because I don't see them on lower graded coins. Maybe it's just different light in the house. I did the other two streams earlier in the day. It's a little bit quieter here during stream prime time. It was kind of interesting. I didn't, announce that I was going to be doing a stream the last couple days when I started doing it, because I hadn't quite got everything ready. And I just thought, I'll do an under the radar stream. I'll start here with no one watching, just get a little bit more comfortable at it. And people were there. I was like, how'd people know I was going to be here? I haven't done streams in forever. But it was kind of interesting. It was kind of nice. It's nice to have some friendly people on here. See someone watching. Welcome. So we're just going through this roll of Proof 1963, 50 coins, all still in there. Mint Cello. When we're done with them, we're going to put them up for sale on eBay. And we're just going to keep gathering our collection of these, and then we're going to do a bulk submission into PCGS with the best of the best, or whatever doesn't sell, the best of whatever doesn't sell. If I'm able to find new owners for them quickly, then that's just a whole lot easier for me than sending them into PCGS, having them graded, and then selling them. But I'm definitely gonna keep buying as many of these as I can, all different years, Proof, Business Strike, and gonna start doing bulk submissions hopefully a couple times a month. And this one's looking pretty good here too. I know that there's quite a few marks, but I think we're definitely going to have some 66s in this batch. I'm not sure if this is a 65, a 66. I'd love to have some people who have done a bunch of bulk submissions look at this video and just kind of give me their thoughts. I feel like, I'm seeing some spots on it, so I want to say that's like a Proof 64, Proof 65. It's just I don't see a lot of Proof 64s and 65s, because I don't think they're worth most people getting them graded. Most of the coins that I end up buying that are proof of the 50s and 60s are like 66s, 67s. Seems like that coin is a little bit darker. One thing I wasn't expecting is just the glare on these cellos, because they're kind of like a little crinkly on different angles, different parts of them reflect. While the PCGS slabs that I make videos of, they're all, you know, flat, and you get a reflection from one angle, and it's like pretty consistent across the coin. Looks like this might be a dud. We got some little spotty spots. So I don't know, like, to me it's like if I was to want to guess on this, it would be like a proof 63. And maybe because of some of the darker areas, like a red-brown. I feel like I don't see many proof coins graded red-brown, probably for the same reason you don't see a lot of lower grade proofs. Is I feel like most of the red browns that I see in proof coins, it's not until you get to like 1942 or something that, you know, people will submit that red brown proof coin, because there's only so many of them. I see about 2 little spots on this. Maybe a 65. Couple little spots on the cent. Maybe a 64. And it's granted, like, all the like scrapes and stuff that we're seeing are, you know, I'm sure a couple of these do have scrapes on them just because they were shipped in a Ziploc bag, but I think most of this is just on the cellophane. Anything that I am sending in, I will definitely do like an up close. Looks like another darker one. I mean, at least for the most part, even coins like this, like whether it's a red brown or not, it's you know, at least you don't have to worry about it having fingerprints or things like that on it. However, like, I don't know how well it shows up, but it's like you can see in the little crinkle marks around the edge here, you can kind of see black. And you know, you can see, it's like that really makes me want to think that like it was in a smoking house, or there was a fire and it's smoke damage on it. Not really sure. Like I see, kind of looks like a little blue spot on there, right on Liberty. There's like a little kind of toned bluish area. There's that spot on Lincoln. This one's got like a little bit more of a pink red color to it. In the last roll we found like at least one really nice rainbow toned rings. Almost looks like there's a little blue or a little haze above the memorial there. Looks like there might be a little spot right above Lincoln's nose there. Wasn't sure if that was going to move, or it did move. So that could be on the cellophane, that could be on the coin, it might just be floating. There was one that I saw that it looked like it was moving around with the cellophane, and then I swear it looked like it was like kind of like leaving a little trail across Lincoln. That's no good. And I'm definitely curious. It's like, it's like I see a coin like this, and there's a couple little darker areas, and it'll be graded like a 66 or a 67, and part of me wonders like how many coins once they're graded by PCGS in the slab. Like I know that PCGS doesn't guarantee against coins changing their copper color. Like they can't do the PCGS guarantee with like a red coin because copper coins naturally go from red to red brown to brown. And if they guaranteed every coin would stay red, I don't think they would be in business too long. This one's pretty nice and red. I always wonder if like the cello, if that like rings from the coin, if that's the actual coin that's in it, if it's another Mint Cello coin that's been like kind of pushed up against the coin. I don't know, when I read that these were being shipped in a Ziploc bag, I was just kind of like, grown. We'll see how that works out. It's like you don't spend a bunch of money on an auction and then you're like, oh, it's just all going to be thrown into a bag. Like, I don't know, like I try to take care of my coins. If anyone out there thinks I shouldn't be handling these with my bare hands, let me know too if you think that it affects the cellophane. Oops, that's on me, but I watch, look at that spot on Lincoln. Let's see if it moves. Like I watch like some of like the silver stacking shows, and like everyone's doing it barehanded. Some of the people are like wearing gloves just because your hands get so gross. But then it's like I see them, what appears to them being careful with the coin. That's too bad. I think that's totally on his nose. It's like a little clown. They're taking care of the coins, and then they just like take the coins and like throw them into an envelope. And like you hear them all clinking and clanking, and I love the sound of coins clinking and clanking, but it just, the like collector part of me just kind of like cringes. Like I hear the sound and it's just like, oop, that coin just became worth less money. Oop, that coin just became worth less money. Oh, that coin looked really great, and now they're like shaking the bag. Listen to all that silver. That's a lot of silver in there. Oh my gosh, listen to it. It's becoming worth less and less and less. But wait, it doesn't matter because we're all just going to melt this silver, right? We're just going to melt it. Let's check this one out. It'd definitely be interesting to get the microscope out. And I know that there are like some proof varieties and stuff to search for. And I know that I'm not zoomed in quite enough. Maybe I should zoom in more for these, I don't know. Maybe we can mess around at the end of this video. I think that this might be the last one I do tonight. Is anybody awake out there? You guys are all quiet tonight. I honestly didn't expect anyone to be on it's like 5:30. It's like prime time. Like all the big people are out tonight. All the good shows are on. I'm just trying to have some fun and make some videos, and when I'm done I'll probably like relax and watch some of the other people. I really enjoy the community on YouTube here, like just so many knowledgeable people and just a lot of good feedback. I feel like I'm able to learn stuff just going to other channels and watching. It's really nice having a good community of people I don't find that in the real world. And then like half the people that I do meet that are interested in coins and stuff are not. It's kind of like I don't know. Some of them scare me. Some of them are nice. Most of the time, if I talk about coins, people just get really, really bored. I think that's actually on the coin. Or maybe not. No? I like how it'll look like just a deep gouge out of the coin, and then like you move it around in the cello and it's like, holy cow. It's like, watch me take this damaged coin and turn it into a blazing red beauty. See all those scratches? Watch this, folks. It's a blazing red beauty. It's not perfect, but it looks a whole lot better than it did a second ago. Hey look, I'm cloudy. Sorry about this, folks. I don't know. I think my camera is tired. The camera's saying it's time to take a break. But I can't take a break. There's more coins. You guys didn't come here to see me anyway. You came to see the coins. Time to restart the computer. I'd rather be fuzzy than have the coin be fuzzy, that's for sure. Good job, Cellophane, protecting the coin. It's funny, like I can see like what my camera here looks like, and it is so fuzzy, but then I look at like the one that's delayed, and it's like even fuzzier. Alright, but the show must go on. I'll have to see what I can do about it for the next one. I guess it's never been a problem when I made shorter videos, because the video was over before this could happen. This one looks pretty nice. I don't think we found any like just... We had like that super kind of environmentally damaged one that had like colors galore. That one looked like it was in pretty good shape there. I guess if every roll had a beautiful toned coin in it, these would be a lot more expensive. We'll have to see. I think I have a couple more 1963 proof rolls. I've got a bunch of every date now, but it's like in the 61s and 62s that we looked at, there just was not the sparkliness in the background. And I don't know if like 63 was kind of the magic year, or if it's just the lot that we have here. What's going on? It's funny, like I've never had my camera fuzz out like this. I used to stream for like 20-hour streams when I played games, and I never had this problem. I'd go like this and go like that, and it would like refocus it. Not today. Hey, there we go. today. I don't know, could that all be on the cello? I just don't know, guys. Kind of looks like it. Jeez. It's magic. Hooray. Now, I assume there's 50 in here. That's what the auction that I won said it was. I haven't been counting them. It felt like we've gone through a lot of them. There's at least 10 left here. So I've got probably like 200-300 rolls of these kind of things to do for you guys. So we're definitely, that's going to be like 200-300 hours coming up in the next couple months, and this is just kind of the sample. Like, I figured I'd buy out a bunch of the market, see how it reacts, and do some grading, but I'm probably gonna pick up 10-20 times this amount upcoming in the next couple months. We're just gonna have to see how prices change as things react, but I'll definitely have a bunch. We'll probably start buying, some original bank wrap rolls, hopefully get some boxes of bank wrapped rolls, and try to get every date and every mint. Just get a nice stockpile. I know that there's a lot out there, but the coin market, and at least the last 15 years or so since I've been serious in it, like, things are just disappearing, and what was plentiful, all of a sudden someone gets that in their idea, or a bunch of people get in their idea, hey, let's buy all these, and all of a sudden they're gone. All of a sudden they're back at 10 times the price, at 20 times the price. Oh, this one's got a little toning, I didn't even see that. Yeah, it's just little, but hey, look, it actually shows up on the camera. Can you see there, what is that, 8 o'clock? It's like some bright purple toning. Just that little sliver. Just a little sneak peek of what's to come. I think that's all the toning on the coin. It should be, oh, no, never mind, there's blue on this side. It's just the rim. Like, I think it kind of shows up as a gray color on the rim, but it's kind of a turquoise blue. I was kind of surprised. So we got like a turquoise blue. It looks like kind of a whitish silver on this side. It's because my camera just makes toning disappear. That's what it does. It's like my eyes are beautiful and sparkling, and look, they look like a cloudy day on here. If you guys ever need toning to disappear, give me a call. I'm the expert on making toning disappear. See, this one has like a little bit of a deeper red. Definitely noticed that a bunch of these mint tokens, like whoever was cutting these things, they were like cutting fast. They were like getting paid by the hour, or not by the hour. They were getting paid at how many of these proof sets that they could cut open, and the faster the better. I don't know what it is. We just looked at like 40 plus of these. Like, the lettering on this one looks a little bit thicker. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, here, let's hold this. We'll hold that one off here for a second, because I haven't gotten to look at any of these like close up. So we'll adjust the microscope at the end of this one, because I won't have to worry about messing things up for the next video. I can worry about that next time. It's probably just the lighting on the last one, but we'll go through a couple of the coins and just see what they look like up close. We'll see how close we can get. This one looks pretty nice. It's like I'm almost like, I feel like instead of seeing these big like lines and gouges like I was when I first started looking at these rolls under the microscope, I feel like all the kind of cello like damage, it's just disappearing from my vision, and I'm just looking for other things now. Like, it's very fascinating. It's really interesting how eyes adjust. I'm thinking maybe an idea, since I have like, you know, like proof coins of different grades. Maybe at the beginning of the video, we can look at different grades of the coin that we're looking at. And then as we find, you know, more attractive coins, we can kind of look at the coins and compare them. Like, is it this grade? Is it this grade? I mean, there's so many different things that can happen and so many things that can change a grade, but might be interesting. One of the things I don't want to do is I'm going to post this video up on eBay along with the listing of the photos. And I don't want to confuse people who watch this video from eBay, because I use these videos to show, you know, what's in the auction and try to show the details of the coins better. So whenever I put anything like that in it, I have to make sure to let people know, oh yeah, the graded coin by PCGS, that does not come in the auction. You're only getting 50 coins in the original Mint Cello. Almost looked like that one had some toning. I don't think it does. Well, I got a waft of this one. Some of these cellos, they just have that like old smell to them. If you like old smells, this is the roll for you. If you like old spice, you will love old smells. I almost felt like I could see some reflection in that field there. Almost. Definitely be interesting to like cruise through one of these rolls, like looking for cameos or something. I should have somebody watching that's looking for cameos. If they see a cameo, they, you know, scream cameo in the chat, and we stop and check it out. This one's got some spots. We'll call it spotty. The first time I was looking at the cello coins, I wasn't expecting the lines to go all the way across either, and they all reminded me like they were like all like the like early like woodies, like with like kind of messed up alloy. Looks like there's something floating on Lincoln's head there. Oh, that was just on top. It wasn't even inside. However, there is something on the inside on the back. So there is another magic trick. We knocked it inside. See this flaky carbon spot? Is that your flaky carbon spot? Why, yes it is. That's amazing. How did you do that? It's magic. We went back in time to the mint when they were making this mint set. And we put it inside. Just so that you could believe in magic. Being a time traveler definitely makes setting up magic tricks easier. It's like once you know what that card is, you just go back in time and put it in your pocket before you start the magic trick. It's very cool. Unfortunately, folks, magic doesn't exist. Only time traveling. Or maybe that's what I want you to believe. Maybe both exist. So I'm thinking maybe for the next videos that we do tomorrow, I'm thinking maybe we do some business strike. I think I've got some 61P and 61Ds, some Philadelphia and Denvers. And we'll keep doing some early 60s, and maybe we'll fill out the 60s, get all the years and mints done, all the strikes, and then we'll move on to some 70s. If you guys have any requests, just let me know. If I've got like 50 or 100 of them to show you guys, I'd be happy to do that for you. Just want to make sure we're looking at a bunch of coins. I don't want to show a couple of the years. I still haven't gotten 54 yet, but once stuff comes in the mail, there should be pretty much anything anyone could want. And so this batch that I got tonight, again, this came from Tennessee on eBay. And so if you're ever bidding on something from the state of Tennessee, and it's a roll like this, this could be about what you expect to get. We've looked at three rolls from the state of Tennessee tonight, and some of them had some really beautiful tones. Some of them had some like environmentally damaged green gunk on them. Some of them looked like they were gradable, and some of them just looked like they had been from smoky homes. Let's see. I just wanted to zoom in on at least one here. We'll see if we can get some focus. I'm not sure if the light will work here perfectly. Didn't really set things up, and I've never really tried going through the Mint Cello. It does seem to kind of affect being able to zoom. I never actually thought about that. It's like we're trying to go on to different levels. And then I also don't have my light set up. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Before I do ones like this where we like go and like look close, like say like when I was watching Chuck at Copper Coins, like he was zooming in all the way on the FG there. And he was able to see if that was a double die. And it almost seems to me like, okay, if you're zooming in that close, how many collectors are really interested in something that small? I mean, like this is pretty zoomed in here. I don't know. So I can set things up for that another time. See if we can just get focused here again. Alrighty. So this was our 1963 proof roll of Mint Cellos. We've got quite a few more of these we can make videos of. We've pretty much got every date or mint you guys could want now. So if there's anything you guys would like to see in the future, just let me know. If you guys enjoy the videos, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. I'm going to be making these for a while. I'll have my normal PCGS graded coin videos. They're all short and quick. I'll have those pretty much coming on a daily basis. I'm going to try to do at least one of these videos a day. I'm going to be starting to pull coins out of the vault and just go through them and organize them and find them new homes. When we get to about 1,000 subscribers, we're going to start giving away some coins. We got more than enough coins. We got more than we need here. We'll be happy to share some with you all. Just need some people watching who want coins. So if you guys want coins, leave a message in the messages saying, hey, make more videos, we want coins. And I'll remember. When we get to 1,000 coins, I'll start giving some stuff away. We'll start making some things fun on this channel. And just want to say thank you to all the people who have been watching out there and subscribing. I promised you guys if you did, I'd make you guys thousands of videos. I think we hit over 2,700 videos this last weekend. We've got a lot more coming up. We'll definitely hit 3,000 coin videos probably by the end of this next month. And we'll probably have about 10,000 videos by the time we finish this year. I know it's the beginning of the year, but we've only been making these videos for like 4 or 5 months now. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. So do stay tuned, keep watching. Thank you for your time, and see you guys in the future. Thanks so much.